You know what the problem is with a lot of guys today? Especially younger guys, but a lot of guys my age and older too, okay? This isn't the problem, this is a problem. This is one of the many problems. You've never been in a fight. You've never gotten your ass kicked. You've never been in an actual physical altercation. You've never done that. You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it feels like. And when you get your ass kicked, when you get the shit kicked out of you in real life, I don't mean online, I don't mean the fucking video game, I mean in real life, there's another guy who is bigger than you, who beats the shit out of you, you learn a few things about yourself. And you understand what it's like to be in that kind of condition, and you understand what it's like to be hit. You may have seen this on YouTube videos, you may have seen this actually in real life if you see guys get in a fight where some guy is beating on another guy, and the other guy clearly has never been in a fight in his entire life, and he's never been hit before. And so he fears being hit. I remember when I was a kid, a guy was getting bullied, and the guy being bullied, you could tell, had never been hit, and he was just, they make that face like, they're scared of being hit because they don't know what it's like to be hit. When I was a young man, I did full contact martial arts. We didn't call it UFC back then. I did full contact martial arts. I wrote about it in some of my books, and I got my ass kicked. I had to go into the ring with guys who were bigger than me and outweighed me by 30 pounds, and I would get my fucking ass beat. And it was one of the best experiences of my entire life. It's one of the biggest things that built my confidence as a man later in life, not only as a young guy, but as a guy now. The fact that I've been in those scenarios and I know what it feels like. I'm not saying you need to get into a knife fight. I'm not saying you need to get into a bar fight. I'm not saying you should do like Fight Club and go start fights. Please don't do that. Come on. Fucking hell, man. Obey the law. Don't do that shit. What you should do, and I mean this, I strongly recommend this. If you've never been in a fight your entire life, go down to your local UFC center, go down, put on some gloves, and get in the ring and fight. And I don't mean spar. I'm not talking about sparring. I'm not talking about practicing. I mean get in there with a guy who ideally is bigger than you and get into a fucking fight. And have a guy beat the shit out of you. Don't stand there and take it. Fight back as best you can, but learn and experience what that's like to get into a fight with another man who's trying to physically hurt you. Ideally, again, one who is better at this than you are. I went through this and it was great. My son went through this. He was in UFC for several years. He loved it. It was great. I think one of the biggest reasons that men are such pussies today, it's not the reason, there are lots of reasons. It's just one of many factors. But this aspect of never having been in a fight, not knowing what it feels like to get your ass kicked, it's harmful. Every guy needs to get his ass kicked at least once. That's my very strong opinion. And once you've gotten your ass kicked, you don't fear it anymore. You don't fear getting into fights anymore. Now, it's not something I really think about these days, but I don't fear it. Matter of fact, if someone on the internet said, Caleb, I hate you and I hate your content, I'm going to fly out to your home and I'm going to fight you. God damn, that'd be so, oh my God, my heart's beating already. That would be so fucking great. Oh my God. Now, that's never going to happen. Internet trolls are pussies. That's the nature of internet trolls. But if that were to actually happen, my God, that'd be great. Even if the guy was bigger than me, I would still do it. Shit, I'd videotape that shit and put it on YouTube and make $1 million. Maybe not $1 million. But you get my point. You don't fear it anymore. When a guy is physically imposing and imposes himself on you, if you're at a bar or a dance club or something, you don't have this immediate, oh shit. I remember being a kid, before I started getting into full contact, having this immediate reaction. Oh my God, I was bullied too as a kid. I mean, not much, but a little bit. And I remember that fear. I don't have that fear anymore. I really don't. Even if the guy's bigger than me, because I've been there before, I know what it's like. It was a while ago. It's not like I've gotten in a fight recently. I haven't. I'm an old man, okay? But if it happened again, I wouldn't fear it. And that bleeds into every other aspect of your confidence and outcome independence as a man. So if you've never been in a physical fight with a man with the intent of hurting you, even if you're wearing stuff, protective gear, that's fine, that's cool, do that. Do it. Strongly recommend it.